Where discernment ends and harm begins lesson by changing winds. Before I continue this work, I need to pause and speak clearly, especially because I'm sharing this in spaces that are not my own. I am not here to police identity. I am not here to appoint myself an authority over who belongs and who doesn't. And I am not here to benefit from calling anyone real or fake. What I am here to do is name harm when it happens, even when it comes wrapped in the language of protection, discernment, or tradition. There is a difference between discernment and damage. There is a difference between accountability and accusation. And there is a difference between defending Indigenous communities and turning suspicion into a weapon. I've watched people be publicly labeled fake without process, without relationship, without care for the consequences. I've watched complex family histories flattened into verdicts. I've watched pain turn into purity tests, and those tests always seem to hurt the most vulnerable first. I need to be clear about where I stand. Calling out fraud requires responsibility, evidence, and proper channels. Calling out people without those things is not protection, it's harm. It re-traumatizes adoptees, descendants of displacement, survivors of forced assimilation, people reconnecting after generations of erasure, and those still trying to learn what was deliberately taken from their families. Not every incomplete story is a lie. Not every unrecognized name is deception. And not every person seeking understanding is a threat. If we are serious about protecting Native communities, then our methods must reflect the values we claim to defend. Because when discernment becomes public shaming, when protection becomes suspicion, and when identity becomes something people are forced to prove in comment sections, we are no longer safeguarding culture. We are recreating the very systems that erased it. This pause isn't about silencing conversation. It's about slowing it down enough to prevent real damage. I'm speaking from lived ground, and I'm asking for care, not compliance. That's where I'm standing. If this spoke to you, don't let it pass in silence. You don't have to agree with everything. You don't have to know what you believe yet. Just acknowledge that you heard it. Like the video if it resonated. Share it if someone else needs to hear it. Subscribe if you want to stay with this work as it continues. Supporting this channel helps keep these stories honest, independent, and free from the systems they question. However you choose to support, thank you for being here.